Welcome back to the grand final here of the 2K Benson and Sensor, aka Benson. It's gonna stick.
We'll try to make it stick.
I'm gonna make it stick if it kills me. Anyway, CTF retreat the next game. Waiting for Crim6 to get his classes done. It should be underway. Of course, OpTic 2-0 up in the series.
Benson thinks it's going to be a 3-0. I just stick to my prediction. If I want to get my ice cream,
You
eLevate
ain't getting
needs
no
to make
ice
the
cream.
comeback. If eLevate makes the comeback,
Getting my fish food.
you're giving me some chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Dude, it's just not gonna happen. I will gladly buy you. Well, actually, no, because then it would be a tie. So then we both have to buy each other ice cream.
So then it's basically we buy our own ice cream.
Yeah.
So then you got to get me like a double extra large chocolate chip cookie dough. I'm just going to make you get the most expensive thing you possibly get on the menu. It's fine.
I will do exactly the same to you.
I appreciate that, man. What do you want to hop on board with here?
With a big old tub of
You want to give some love to the eLevate squad?
I'm gonna.
I said we give love some.
I want to see TJ.
I was gonna say let's give some love to eLevate Crim6 who's won on the eLevate team.
eLevate Crim6.
eLevate Crim6.
eLevate Crim6.
Kind of rolls off the tongue. Not really.
No. I want to see TJ.
He's running a bow.
He was a player I highlighted last game, and I said, you know, he really needs to step up a little bit for my liking. If they're gonna have a chance of winning, and you know, running that battle on this map, gonna have to have a good map, that's for sure.
You're gonna see eLevate starting off on the good side of the map. It's a big kill. Stops framing. Crim snipes him off the break. And
Okay,
Crim's
Crim.
gonna be taken out. So Slack is gonna be pushing up pool side, getting inside of lobby. Seems like a flag has already been pulled out, Benson.
Llama
Can we go
God.
with that guy?
Nope,
Llama
he's
God's
dead.
been taken out by Scum. Okay.
Oh, TJ, last man alive momentarily, and look at the pressure up the game you've already managed to put on the enemy base. Crim's gonna pull it, and players spawning down towards that
See,
bottom
this
side
is why
bar.
Retreat CTF is a good map. If you paid attention to the mini-map, all the players from eLevate spawned towards their flag. They didn't spawn towards the OpTic side of the map, which is why Crim was able to run that flag in home free. On other maps, you'll see the team spawn closer to the enemy flag. So,
oh, look at his gun.
is that the HB3R?
It is indeed. So, Crim mixing it up a little bit.
That gun did get a buff, didn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much every single gun was buffed. Maybe not in the sense of like physically being buffed, but by nerfing other things, it made so many other things viable.
Right.
Which sounds weird to say, but when you think about it, it makes sense.
I think Sledgehammer's doing a really good job of balancing out the game. I
Dude,
think
it's so good.
Their feedback and how much they're listening to the community, especially Michael Kahn. If he follows me on Twitter, I'll DM him, I'll ask him a question, he'll respond to me. Really appreciate developer support. If you guys are watching the stream right now, shout out to you guys. You're doing a fantastic job.
Reminds me a lot of Treyarch, by the way.
Treyarch, yeah. Treyarch and one and the
exactly
same.
the same.
They're both doing the exact same thing. I really love how they're taking an initiative towards esports. But really like how Crim played that. He got a flag cap already. He pulled another flag out, got a kill with the flag, stayed alive. Unfortunately, wasn't able to cap. And after all this talking, eLevate scored a flag, Benson. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, Crim tried to counterpull the flag and just kind of fell short to a bar spawn ultimately, and game tied at 1-1. 3 minutes left of the first side. Flag being pulled again by TJ. TJ up to a 5-3 start, make that 5-4 now, but Llama God up top. He is going to fall. Crim6 with the kill.
Now, I want to ask you, Benson, if you're Crim right now, are you using this gun to actually see if it's good, or are you just using it just to have fun because you think that you're going to win regardless of what
Disrespect the opposition, because they're going to be kind of annoyed, but also because it is viable and you can figure it out. Like, you have 2 weeks.
I think if he had a bow, he would have got that kill. Right there, I think he would have had the kill.
He missed a lot of shots.
He did.
So, I mean, maybe, but you know, you have 2 weeks before the biggest tournament of the year.
I think you could use the bow, you could use that gun, you could use a lot of different guns and have success. I don't think you need to use a certain weapon.
The thing is, I feel it's all in
your head.
In your head, yeah. If you see someone do something crazy, you're gonna be like, yo, that gun is overpowered. I need to use that gun. That's
I would
basically
really
what's
like to see a statistic. Maybe if Sledgehammer could come out with like a sort of a stat that says what is statistically the best gun in the game. I know at the beginning of Black Ops 2, David Vonderhaar said the MSMC was statistically the best submachine gun. So I wonder if Sledgehammer was able to come out with something like that too.
That would be interesting, actually, just to see which gun is actually the best as opposed to the kind of placebo effect which people have. Probably be the MLG.
You think so?
Probably. That gun's real good, especially it got buffed too.
Because you can move faster with it now too.
Okay, yeah.
eLevate's up 2-1 in this capture the flag. Theory is going to be pulling the flag towards the overextend. Really love this play, pulling it to his teammates. If his team can get some kills here, they'll be able to score this flag. Scump gets 1.
No, they have no control over their base.
Doesn't matter.
Llama God is just basically sitting in a bush waiting.
Really like this play by Llama God. Using Killer's Bush to his advantage. Picks up the kill on Crim6. Can he get the 2-piece? No. Theory takes out Llama God.
Using Killer's Bush.
As Theory is going to stun his flag. Only 1 player to beat. 3 players from OpTic Gaming. They tie the game 2-2. Theory picks up the kill as well. Great job. Heads up play by Theory. Dylan McGee pulling in that flag cap.
Gonna have one more play to his left-hand side. Not gonna see him 2 plays full. Scumpy left actually by himself to go big. Picks up the first kill. Can he find the second? No. Not going to be able to do so. Now Krim trying to overextend. However, someone running directly towards him. It's Theory. Theory just got absolutely destroyed by Llama God. And that is going to be a flag unless Karma can pull off some ridiculous shot with a bow. But he is struggling on the first kill, so don't expect much on the second. Flag goes in.
3-2.
eLevate 3-2 with 48 seconds left.
Now keep in mind, eLevate's also on the good side of the map. There's 45 seconds left in the game, and I also think that they're the host. So this game is still wide open. 40 seconds left in the game on the first half. Llama God gonna be holding his bottom lobby, trying to control his base. Gets the kill on Theory. Pushes up middle map towards lobby.
This should end at 3-2. I'd be surprised to see another flag pull in this half.
Judging off the map positioning, there's not going to be another flag in this game.
Ahmed looking for a long-range shot, connects.
Good
TJ
shots
is gonna
on
be over there as well.
Slack.
For the kill.
Gonna go for the kill on TJ.
Is Krim still using the HB? No. Oh, that's Scum.
I think that is the HB.
Yeah, he's still using
it.
He's still rocking it. Bad play. Interesting to see him on a red dot. Obviously not too much of a fan of the iron sight, but I mean that was pretty quick.
I think it just goes back to what you said before about placebos, because that was a pretty good kill.
Right?
You know, I think the bow would have killed the same speed as that. You know, looking at this kill, TJ got a lot of shots off on him. I think TJ actually had a bow, and Krim outshot him there. Because TJ's been running a bow this whole time.
Yep. Yes. So I'm just saying, I think there's much more available to use.
I think players just get
realize.
comfortable.
Exactly.
I think players get comfortable with certain weapons, and they feel uncomfortable using new weapons. People don't like using new things. They
no
don't
one
like
likes
change.
no one likes the change. Yeah.
No one likes to change until they're forced to do it. So
yeah, right. Until everybody else is doing it,
Exactly.
you have to do it to try and stay in play, I guess.
So now OpTic Gaming is going to go on the better side of the map. They're down 3-2. They need to score 2 flags to be the 2K champions. 2 dead for eLevate. Krim's going to push up pool side, pick up the kill. Yes, on TJ. He's going to be pushing up pool.
Looking for the second.
Almost gets the second. If he wasn't weak, he would have had a 2-piece there. Scump is pushing up pool. He's going to go bottom lobby, pick up the HBR. Let's see what Scump can do with this Scump.
Want to see Scump?
Yeah, let's see what he can do with this HBR.
All right. He's picked it up, just playing very, very passively. And eLevate have managed to rotate back. And you see that bar spawn there is immediately going to allow OpTic Gaming to realize that everyone's going to be on their base. No one's going to be overextending. And they can start to flood eLevate.
Now, Scump was able to stay alive a little bit longer, maybe get a kill. Karma would be in a position to get a flag cap, maybe a kill and a bull. But since his teammates went down, Karma's stuck in their base and a 1v1 gets shot in the back. And now they have to play a little bit of base defense. Scump needs to pick up a kill here.
Oh, no. Unfortunately,
gets taken out by TJ Theory. Picks up one on Llama God. Spacely gets one with the flag. Looks like Space is going to be able to capture this flag to make it 4-2.
Unless Super Krim can go big. Flag still live on wall. But nope, that's going to be running. Llama God's going to get it. 4-2. For eLevate.
Can the comeback happen, Benson?
No. They may win this map, but they will not win the series.
You don't think they can win the uplink?
Depends on the
TJ's
map.
pretty nice at uplink.
He's got the moves. But then again, this isn't over itself. The thing that's really impressed me the most has been eLevate rotating back. They've been so kind of playing it by the book and consistent. They haven't given OpTic Gaming a single chance to really.
Yeah, and if you look at the scoreboard as well, they're all playing as a unit. All of them are pretty identical in the kills, 18, 16, 17, and then 12 for Spacely. He's having a little bit of an off game, but his teammates are picking up the slack. Everyone seems to be moving as a unit. Everyone seems to be slaying as well, and that's why eLevate is winning in this map currently.
Karma going to push down pool side. There's the first kill. Looking for the second.
Wow, look at that.
That was a melt and a half. Theory, though, pushing up full wall. There's one with the ASM1. Player actually behind him, but players from eLevate going to be spawning out. Now, can Theory make a play here with the flag? Needs some help. Player directly next to him. Picks up him.
I really like the way Theory's playing this.
This should be a flag.
This is a flag cap for Theory. Great job by Dylan McGee. Able to pull that flag out, go on lobby, get a kill, and also get the flag cap.
Top frag in the lobby as well. 17 and 15. With 2 flag caps.
As long as his other teammates could step it up and get some more kills, OpTic could come back and win this game.
One more flag to tie. 2 players full, and Karma needs to go big with the bow. There's the first kill. Second player is going to be pushing him as well. Third underneath, but now Scumpy left to go clutch in his base. There's one. Can he find the second? Of course he can. Third player there to trade those.
Scump's having a bad game. He's 13 and 21 on the bottom of the scoreboard with the least kills.
Sure.
Pretty surprising to see that. Spacely's pulling out the flag. He's going to have some support from TJ Holly. It looks like they're going to be able to pull this flag and get a cap. Make it 5-3 with 2 minutes left. eLevate showing some life down the line.
I like it. I like it. Spacely staying alive. 16 and 19. TJ 20 and 15 though. He's having a great game. Slack though 24 and 13. Fantastic game from him. See if they can hold out though. Minute 42 OpTic Gaming starting to apply a little bit more pressure. Play directly behind Spacely. He's going to have some help from his teammate to clean that up. And again, eLevate just rotating back every single time, playing perfect.
And the key was Spacely staying alive at their flag, buying time for his teammates to rotate back. Really heads up play by him. And Slack stepping up in the slaying department. Double positive. Last 2 games wasn't really doing too well, but he's stepping it up for his team now when it matters the most at elimination.
Last minute 18. OpTic putting on some pressure. See that in the bottom left. Flag has been pulled, and there's going to be complete poolside control. Spacely basically left by himself to try and clutch up. Lamagod in support, and Spacely now has to try and counterpull the flag. It looks like he's going to head towards the bottom. But
1 versus 1, Scump versus Spacely, and Spacely wins the 1v1.
That's massive, and as well, the flag kept alive by OpTic, so Spacely doing a good job. Going to get this flag out, and this should be a stalemate unless Theory chasing the flag can get this kill. There's going to be 2 players there. That's going to be the first. Can he get the kill in the return? Oh! Theory makes it a 1 flag
Benson,
game.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Denial was playing a team. I forgot who it was at the playoffs. They were up by 2 flags with about 30 seconds left.
Oh, I thought it was going to happen. No. Surely. Surely, no.
Oh, 2? Can he make it 3?
Oh, Theory!
TJ, last one alive. Theory's pulling the flag out. Can he get through?
Oh,
TJ gets the 2-piece. TJ gets the 3-piece. Crim goes down, and Scump is the last one alive. Gets the kill on TJ, but
pick up the flag and run. 15, there's plenty of time. Oh my god, there's a play behind him. Scumpy, no!
Oh, Crim gets the
Flag's
kill.
still alive. Flag is still alive.
This is going to be a tie game.
8 seconds left. Oh my god. That just happened.
Benson, as I was saying before, listen. Do you remember the Season 1 playoffs?
Yeah.
When Denial, I think they were playing TJ Holly and Hugh.
They checked the 2 flag lead.
They had a 2-flag lead, 30 seconds left, stalemate. Denial, all the way in the back, exactly where Theory got the 2-piece, that's where Denial was. There's 30 seconds left.
Deja vu.
Same thing happened. Stalemate happened, 1 player got a 2-piece, they got 3, and then they scored a flag right after that.
Bro, that was insane. What an ending.
What a great finish. All 4 players on OpTic just went huge. Theory getting the flag out, Scump getting a couple kills, Crim getting a couple kills.
That 2-piece from Theory was
Karma
so
holding middle map, holding the cutoffs. Great job by them overall.
I love the way Theory approached that as well. The double jump and then immediately just kind of plowed through. With the
you have to think OpTic has the momentum now.
Oh, without a doubt.
You would think Scump at 16 and 26, after that happening, is just going to go Super Saiyan mode.
He's just going to go absolutely mental.
Let's hop on board with Seth.
All right, well.
TJ's going to get the first blood on Theory in this map. Seth's going to be holding middle
eLevate on the good side.
And Scump's just going to be patrolling this, holding this middle map, staying alive for his team.
Oh, they have no control of the base, though. Scumpy, if he goes down here, this could
actually be a flag.
That timing.
That was big. Crim's going to rotate back. Big
this
kills by Theory.
Win gunfight.
Stay alive, Dylan. Nicely done. Stayed alive as Karma got the 2-piece. Big plays by him. Karma gets a 3-piece. TJ last one alive. Scump takes him out. Everyone's dead. Reset.
That was lucky, though. I feel like they lost complete control of their base. eLevate, if they win one of those gunfights,
Theory made a distraction for Karma. Now Karma's heating up. He's on a 4-kill streak. He's going to be holding poolside, looking towards the lobby. There's going to be 2 players to his left that he's not too sure about. One guy's immediately to his right. He's going to pick up the kill on TJ. Can he get a second? No, but 2 players are looking at him. This gives Scump an opportunity for a 2-piece. He picks up 1. Can he get the second? No, Lamagod takes him out.
Feeling confident. That play from OpTic Gaming highlighted on your minimap.
eLevate
Karma
facing so much pressure from OpTic Gaming. Crim6 are going to kick down the side. Theory and Karma pushing up on the map. Karma takes out TJ. They're really doing a good job of holding poolside on the bad side of this game.
Again, this is in their favor. Just try and bleed that clock out on the bad side. Obviously, flag preferred. But
TJ picks up a warrior kill on Karma. That was incredible. But yeah, like you were just saying, the longer you stay alive on the bad side, the longer you're holding full, the better it is for you in the long run.
Yep. Need to just keep winning those gunfights, keep rotating back, and that's what you see Karma do.
You're going to see Karma do that
every single time.
Every respawn, holding it down, getting kills. Really impressed with how he's been playing this map. He's the main slayer for his team right now as he takes out a kill on Spacely. And Crim6 also going to be rotating back to his flag. He's going to take out a bow too. Pretty sure he's using an HBR before, but now he's going back to the bow. Holding his bottom lobby, chucking double stuns.
It's
making
serious
sure nobody
time
pushes
now.
the flag.
Okay.
It's time to go clutch. And that's what Crim6 was made for. He's going clutch. So he's going to be holding down pool. Don't think he knows that Lamagod is in lobby, but he should know about it now since he just got shot. Crim, jump up, get the kill. Nicely played.
GG's going to challenge Karma. Has him weak. Looks to go for the kill. Managed to pick up 1 immediately. Traded though. Lamagod. And this is the thing. If I'm eLevate, you need to go as a team. You're seeing like kind of 2 people pushing, and then 2 people coming off spawn. 2 people pushing, 2 people coming off spawn. You need to just go for that 1 controlled push where you slay everyone out, you go for the flagpole, and then you get the cuts. That's how you're going to win this CTF overtime.
as Karma just keeps going big in the base. Every
Oh my
time,
lord.
we need to spectate Karma a little bit more. He keeps rotating back, and he's always making the clutch play. He just got a clutch 2-piece stopping the flag, got a 3-kill streak in succession as he rotated back to his flag. That's what you want to see out of your assault rifle and retreat capture the flag. You want to make sure they're always rotating back, they're always holding the base, and they're making sure nobody's touching their flag.
Oh, if he
so
kills
Karma,
him. Oh my god,
doing
are you
everything
serious?
in his power to stay alive. It's going to come down to Theory and Scump to pick up big kills as Llama God is pulling the flag out. And Scump, easy kill. You know, if your battle player is staying alive in the base, he's getting a lot of kills, it sets up your submachine guns to make plays, flank around, do whatever they need to do, and vice versa. So it goes both ways.
eLevate getting a little bit unfortunate there with that bottom bar spawn, and immediately OpTic Gaming spawn poolside, and Llama God not really able to go anywhere, but a minute 43 left of the first side of overtime, and this is looking very good for OpTic Gaming.
As the time keeps ticking, OpTic Gaming,
the smile's getting
just
bigger and bigger.
Exactly, they're just having a better situation. This is just like the BioLab capturing the flag that we were watching before.
Very true. Karma about to drop his 40 bomb.
Let's go to Karma up the respawn. I guarantee he's going to rotate back to his flag. There he is. He's spawning all the way out. He's going to pull out his overclock, take out his knife, and he's going to try to pick up these kills. It looks like he's in a good situation to get a 2-piece, and
he killed the flag.
There it is.
My lord.
Another 2-piece for Karma. It's just happening every single time. Llama God's looking the wrong way.
They have
Flag's
4
running
players
it out.
down too.
And all 4 are dead, but they're spawning pool. I don't understand that spawn so much that you could see them
The
spawn.
reason was Krem pushed down from bar,
Okay.
pushed into middle, so they got a split spawn. One person spawned cave.
You see where that guy just spawned on the blue arrow?
Yeah,
I feel like they should be
side.
spawning there if Karma's looking at the pool spawn.
Yeah.
Who knows, though? You know, Llama God seems to keep on spawning up at the OE, pushing through towers, and then going to lobby. It seems to be the same thing. I would like to see him either go all the way back to his flag or push all the way around to their base for an overextend, but it looks like a flag's being pulled. We go on with Spacely.
This player is huge. Theory hasn't seen him. He's directly above him. That could cost them.
Doesn't really
Spacely
matter.
still has
There's
a flag.
35 seconds. Anyone could still score. And it ends up they got the return instead. So at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter who scores a flag because the next score is going to win ultimately, unless if you scored a flag with 20 seconds left in the game. So once it gets to 30 seconds, it doesn't really matter who scores the flag.
Predictions?
OpTic. They're going into the good side. Scump's starting to heat up a little bit. You know, Scump had the least kills. Now he's at 27. He's stepping it up. Krim, he's got to step it up as well. Karma's been doing a great job. Theory's been doing a good job pulling flags. But at the end of the day, I think OpTic's the team that clutches up most of the time, and they're going into the better side. They have all the momentum for tying the game, so I'm going to say OpTic's going to win.
Well, now, first score wins. Do you know what I haven't seen throughout AW? And I'm not sure if you've been in one of these, like, off-stream, but an overtime CTF where no one has kept the flag in the first 10 minutes. So it goes to a full replay. I've never seen that.
Nope, neither.
I saw it a lot in Black Ops 2, but never in AW. Now the question, Stunner, or I should say eLevate, who played the bad side pretty much perfectly for a good 4 minutes. They rotated back every single time, got the clutch gunfights, much like you saw Karma do. Can they do it again? In fact, one play from eLevate already going for a flagpole here. Oh, sorry, OpTic Gaming already going for a flagpole. That's going to be Theory. He falls.
That's 3 dead.
3 plays. Full. Uh-oh. This is
As Slack just pulling the flag out, this is really good for eLevate. Let's see if they can get clutch kills. TJ picks up 1. That's huge.
This is going to be a flag.
Looks like he's going to win it. He's got it, man.
That is so clutch from eLevate. Wow.
What a play.
30 seconds, bad side, and they just flood through.
That's very impressive. It seemed
really
as if
good
OpTic
play.
was funneled towards the middle of the map, and they didn't have any pool control when they pulled that out.
So, the grand final not over just yet. 2-1 as we go over to, what's the next map?
The next map is going to be Uplink Comeback.
Hey, we finally get to see some comeback. I'm surprised. I really thought the game was going to win CTF Retreat. That's... eLevate should be happy, man. They're going to go into this next map on a high.
I think Krim and Scump just had a bad game. They didn't slay enough, and ultimately Llama God stepped up, got 39 kills using a submachine gun. TJ played well.
40 bomb, 40 bomb.
Slack has been slaying really well, too.
He's looking good. He's looking good. Game 4 coming up after this next commercial break. Be right back.